Alright, back to the shoot. What is next? Deep Peril. Right? What does it say on the poster? Take a deep breath. The abyss awaits you in. Deep Perils. Now, one thing I have to remember is that if I want to unlock the next movie... Wait, do I need 1 million or 600,000? Unlock score attack at 600,000. Unlock next movie at 1,250,000. So if I don't want to have to play the same level twice, I'm gonna have to beat that score. Well, I did better than that on the mob. So here goes. Deep Perils. Out of your depth. I can't quite fathom what kind of monsters I'll deal with in the deeps. I'll shoot this barrel thing. Yeah. Squiddies. Ah!
There we go, you got yourself a showtime.
Weird monster creatures.
Okay, now try getting in a rhythm.
Alright, so we got creature appropriate. Ah! Creature appropriate monsters. Now I just gotta keep my multiplier up, and I should be all set. Damn it. I don't have a...
Getting started with the shockwaves.
I got a shockwave to use eventually, so that's going to be the next crowd. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna play real big.
Audiences love when they see shockwaves on screen. Avoid the mines, shoot the tentacles, and then shoot from the hip to destroy the shield.
That's gotta hurt. I'm getting the tingles. Don't let up. Keep the concentration. So let's see your quick draw.
Alright. Yeah, take that. How do I... Ah! Damn you, Showtime.
You got nothing there.
Alright.
You got nothing there.
I got some treasure. And I should hopefully get a rampage out of this too, as that is very useful to get my score up. Okay, so I'm at 200,000, which is...
The dawning of awesome.
Aha! And... Nope.
Smooth looking dodge.
Damn it! I thought I had another shockwave.
Nothing but net, baby. I love what you did in there.
Things are not looking so good. I'm gonna need another 1 million points. Alright, so
Shoot.
I think in a previous
Don't let it slide.
video I was talking about the idea that the director might say something more than just What a shot! This is the dawning of awesome! You've got a shockwave. Like if you gave more direction, as you're technically supposed to be an actor in this movie. But it doesn't really build up on that.
This is the dawning of awesome.
Although I wonder exactly how much time they had to make this game. They probably didn't have the resources for that kind of thing. Ah. Avoid mine, shoot tentacles, alright.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, and quick draw.
Alright, that went better. I actually had a multiplier at the end of that. But I'm gonna need to do way more. I guess they have bulletproof teeth.
I'm loving it.
So I've got 3 more levels to do 1,000,000 points. If I average...
Hell of a performance. Nice.
about 300,000 per level, I should be okay. I won't have to see these deep perils ever again. Alright.
That's the one.
So 369,000. Not bad. Got 638. So I got another 600,000 more points to go.
Ready? Shoot.
About.
That's good, but I want to see more of that. What a shot.
See, like some of these far shots, it almost feels like I don't want to necessarily
Now try getting
risk
in the rhythm.
actually shooting and losing the multiplayer out of it.
That's what I want. More of that.
Yeah, foxy mermaids.
Yes.
Crab people. Crab people.
Okay, now build on that.
Are you?
Now that's a shot.
Probably should use one of these special moves every so often. See, like, obviously they didn't have too much money, because they kind of just have
This is the dawning
the
of
same
awesome.
boss fight over and over again.
That looked painful. Quick draw.
These ghostly squid creatures.
It's a headshot.
Ah,
Don't worry, don't
Good.
worry.
but I'm worrying.
Great, you're really on a roll here. Yes.
These guys guard their heads.
It's a headshot.
I think I may have run out of things to say about the shoot. Which is, I suppose, is not too surprising. Ah, shit.
The camera loves you. You're a natural.
That was a little short. Only at 800,000 points. I'm gonna need 400 on this level if I expect to continue on.
Get ready! Shoot!
Hey, over here!
So how accurate am I going to half that?
Good, now give me more!
That also loses my multiplier. Shoot the mines before boom, draw from the clip.
Okay, now build on that. Yeah, that's
Alright.
real big.
At least my multiplier went back up to that.
Yes!
Now the advantage here is you don't actually lose your multiplier. When you're on a rampage.
Keep up the energy on those rampages. What a shot!
Well, I still have 300,000 more points to go.
Now
There
that's
we go.
a shockwave. Yeah, I'm loving it.
I think I used that showtime in the wrong spot.
Good showtime. Nice headshot. Yeah, that's gonna play real big. This is the time of awesome. It'd be great to see more from those rampages.
Alright, so
And
far
now
so
show
good.
me the quick draw.
I hope that wasn't the end. It might be the end. That was an amazing missile. Just bounced off one side and dropped in. That's how explosives work.
You just made deep perils deeper and more perilous than I ever thought possible. Come here, I'll kiss your feet.
Damn it. Alright, so I need about 150,000 more points to unlock Haunted House Party.
Nice.
Alright, looks like the second time was a charm. Just realized I didn't even bother reading the titles to any of these things. No, you made him ink.
You just made deep perils deeper and more perilous than I ever thought possible.
All
Come here,
right.
I'll kiss your feet.
I could actually move on to the next thing. Although the octopus in the poster doesn't seem... looks like it's holding on to somebody. And some swimmer's like, oh no, don't take this person away, octopus. I gotta save you. But the octopus doesn't really seem to do that. He just seems to want to kill you with mines. So last but not least is Haunted House Party, in which you must battle ghouls and ghosts, Frankensteins and bats, only the most generic of Halloween creatures will be fighting tonight. Now, I notice it only says unlock score attack and unlock get a gold. I don't care about either of these things, so I'm just going to beat the level. Because I've already fought gunslingers who waddled left and right on their attempt to do nothing. Robots who did much the same. Mobsters who were at least cooler, but they didn't really do much. And fish monsters. Because actual sharks are not scary, we need to fight fish monsters. Now off to the Haunted House Party. A fabulous fear fest of fun. It's a terrifying treat for all the family. Rock till you drop. In which the villain is either a vampire or a menacing woman who is attempting to grab the steeple of this old house. With really wide eyes. But hey, it's a party. Dead on arrival. Welcome to the party, pal.
Shoot!
Can I shoot the pumpkins? Yes.
Here we go. You got yourself a showtime.
Balloons? Of course. And then the moon rises in the distance.
Getting in a rhythm.
See. At the very least, I suppose this,
Okay.
this game does a pretty good job of maintaining its... I have to do headshots for these guys. Alright.
Right between the eyes.
Of maintaining its theme, that being of this cheap, cheesy, old theater production. Avoid bats, shooting shields down, shooting the head.
You could have dodged that. Oh, are you okay?
Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to do a little better than this if I expect to survive.
So this is how my career ends.
Not with a whimper, but with a bang. I'm gonna have to do a little bit better than this.
Yes, and about time too.
Come on, showtime. God damn it.
You gotta work with me. Nice headshot.
Alright, looks like I'm slowly building him back up to confidence.
Come on, step it up. That's good, but I want to see more of that.
Ah. Yeah.
We get it? Yeah, we got it. Good.
Good enough for this director's work. It's the end of his career, really. He doesn't have anything after this. Just a 5-movie career. Moonshine. Yeah.
Get ready.
That's not bad.
Shoot.
That's not a bad, clever statement.
That's what I want. More of that.
They're drunk on moonshine in the middle of the night. It's fitting.
Now you're getting started. with
Although
the
now it
shock
looks like I'm fighting ghosts from the Ghostbusters remake, specifically. Or Casper. Damn it. Oh, they're marching band ghosts. That's why they don't do anything. Why are they all from the marching band?
This is the dawning of awesome. Forget it. It's still great. This is
Alright,
Marvel's main
director's
break
happy
the
again.
scene.
Avoid bats.
Hell of a performance.
Okay. Hopefully I do a little bit better this time,
Great, you're really on a roll
so I
here.
don't almost die again.
Quick draw.
Excellent. This is the dawning of awesome. I suppose I've unlocked some abilities, although I am clearly not trying anymore. Because I don't have to. Well, I have to try to some extent.
Don't let that phase you. It's a headshot.
But once you've unlocked everything, all that's left is just to try to get a good score. But the thing is, like, I've never really been much into the score challenge thing.
You're looking great up there.
Ah. So you don't know which ones are going to turn into werewolves, but if they all turn into werewolves, then I might as well shoot them ahead of time. But, like, I've never been into the whole score attack thing. Or,
This is the dawning
I don't,
of
I think I may have, like, back in the day when I had more time,
That's okay.
but-
Don't worry.
due to maybe, like, I didn't have the same job, I didn't have, like, a whole bunch of
Nothing
other
like
games to
that,
play.
baby. I love what you did in there.
But let's say if I was spending days trying to bone to pick Scene 3. If I was spending
Get
days
ready.
trying to get
Shoot.
to master the shoot of all things. But let's say I really got into this game and I wanted to master the game, I wanted to beat the scores.
Headshot.
Then that would be time that I wouldn't be playing anything else.
Just move on.
And there are a ton of things I'd like to be playing.
Okay, now try getting in a rhythm.
Why is the werewolf throwing hands? Is this a
The bad guy.
giant hand factory?
Well, that was a long time coming.
I guess you can't shoot the werewolves before they change, even though they all change into werewolves. So it's like you're looking at this guy and you're like, don't you turn into a werewolf. It's a moon-filled night, but if you turn into a werewolf, I'll shoot ya. Oh my gosh, you turned into a werewolf just
Let's
like
give
all the
the
other
audience
ones.
Something to remember. Good. Now give me more. That's what I want. More of that. Draw.
And I think like this, like Do we need the same mechanic in every single film? Like, the Western film just went straight to the draw.
Now give me more.
Darn you, basketball playing vampires. Which sounds like a line that should probably come from Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden more than anything else.
Don't let it slide.
No. Oh man, the voice acting is terrible, which is good in this case. It's just sometimes hard to hear it over the guns.
Keep your focus. That's good, but I want to see more of that.
Clearly, because you're dropping more spiders. Although actually, now that I think about it, like, you consider stories you hear about certain directors that want to capture the actor in their most natural element. The kind of director that does not provide direction.
Ray, you're really on a roll here.
They just say, just read the lines, we'll point the cameras, and we'll figure out what footage works the best. Like, it almost feels like they're... like, if somebody was willing, there could be a director who'd say, let's direct an action movie by just having a stunt actor run around and shoot some guns at some props.
The camera loves you. You're a natural.
Whatever props he happens to hit, he hits. Whatever props he happens to miss, he misses. That's the movie. Deadly Diva.
Get ready. Shoot.
Because and if you want to make like a realistic action star, a real action star probably wouldn't hit everything they shoot.
Yes.
They'd probably hit most, like, enough. But if you want to make it realistic to the actor, to the person who's making the performance, then you're also making it realistic to the actor's own accuracy. Which is probably a terrible choice.
Pay attention. I'm here.
Ah, hello. Oh no, she's armed with books! My only weakness.
Don't let it throw ya.
And once again, this is very like Ghostbusters remake enemy,
I'm getting the tingles. Don't let up.
which is either a compliment to the shoot or an insult to the Ghostbuster remake for using stock generic horror characters.
This is excellent.
Yeah, destroy those terrible books.
Don't touch it. It's perfect. Just print it exactly the way it is. I think I just made my masterpiece.
Ah, he's happy with it. I'm happy with it. And that was a shoot. Oh, can I shoot these people? Ah. Alright. It's not every day you get an interactive end credits scene. And I suppose it makes sense for this game to have one. Wait, are they literally just looping the, Alright, they're not looping it. Okay. Now that's the interesting thing about the zombies, is they at least kind of provide a different sort of cardboard man versus everybody else in the game. Is there a structure to how the cardboard creation is made. Like that guy's got a shield, but he's still just like one shot, one kill. Whereas the zombies at least seem like they're kind of built out of something. Everybody else Yeah, so there are actually other lyrics to the song. Why weren't they in the intro? Instead of just having a long intro of, like, here's the movies you're going to be in, like, show off the rest of the song. Because it's not that bad of a song. Like, it's pretty on par with your, like, James Bond-esque type intro songs. Now, what I don't get is, oh, yeah, I guess there's these guys that kind of have like a exoskeleton, and then you shoot that part off, then you shoot the rest of them. But yeah, a lot of them are just bang, you're dead. Creeper, bang, you're dead. And there's always this like kind of waggle back and forth, back and forth. Like they don't really do too much. Not that, like, you look at those older arcade games like Area 51 and whatnot, the enemies did that much. Like, enemies would be, like, pop out, shoot randomly in seemingly every direction, and then hide back in. They didn't really seem to have, like, AI and function. Like, you don't know until, like, Time Crisis, in which it appears that enemies are actually taking cover for purposeful reasons, rather than just going about very pre-done animations. Now, as like a shoot, like the shoot is kind of like, it tries to be that old arcade. Almost interrupted my interrupt with interrupt, because now we got the fancy jazz music back. So anyway, like it's trying to emulate the old arcade style shooting game, and I suppose it's fine, but like, if the shoot is supposed to also showcase the properties of the move, Like it was supposed to be one of those original games that came out with the PlayStation Move, and you're supposed to see it inside out. The PlayStation Move is actually a cool thing and not a gimmick. It doesn't really do that. Like, there's not too much depth to the experience. Like, I believe eventually they had other things, like you could use the move in order to play Killzone 3. Which is definitely a much more interactive, deeper experience than the shoot is ever going to imagine itself being. But as like a kind of demo of the product, I guess it gets the job. Done. But I don't really see somebody just sitting down and being like, "Yep, I'm just gonna go and play some more of the shoot."